Hey there guys, it's Phil here, and I'd like to make a few videos to illustrate a number of ROMs or custom ROMs which are available for the Xperia Play. Now, this week we had the news that Sony have decided not to release the ICS ROM for the Xperia Play. Now they've said this is due to the ROM being unstable and some of the games not being able to work for the ROM. Now this is bad news, but however, if you're willing to do it, you can root your phone and install a number of custom ROMs which are available on the internet. Now, custom ROMs are really good if you want to change your phone around, optimize its performance, because most official ROMs usually come with bloatware, and that fills up your memory and your device tends to run a bit slower. Now, these custom made ROMs usually tend to be trimmed down and very specific. Now, there are a number of custom ROMs, ICS ROMs for the Xperia Play on the internet that you can have a look and might be able to fulfill your ICS dream for your Xperia Play. Now, on my Xperia Play right now, I have the first of a few ROMs I'm gonna review, and this is the AOKP ROM by SuperVenom. Now, SuperVenom is a developer you can find on XDA Developers Forum. Now, these developers develop ROMs and push them out for us to test them without getting paid. So they're not perfect, but these guys put a lot of effort into them. So here's the first one, and I'm just gonna boot up, and for you, as I said before, for you to test these ROMs, your device needs to be rooted. Now I have my device rooted and I'm running a custom kernel, and this is a Doomlord kernel. There are two main ones, Doomlord and Keiran, that I use. Both also have gingerbread kernels and ICS kernels. This instance I'm using the ICS kernel. Now we're booting up. This ROM has been developed since February 2012, so it's got quite a few months to it, and it's been through a few versions. I think the latest one is 1.3, which I flashed on to my device this morning, and it has a few changes. Now, these ROMs do not have everything working on them. That's kind of the downfall to them. Some of the ROMs do not have everything working, like the pads, the touch pads specifically. These are usually quite a big problem for developers, so they usually give you what's working. Now on this ROM, what is known to work is the camera, orientation, the touchscreen, obviously as you need it, sound works, Wi-Fi is a usually big problem for most devices, but it works on here but you have to use a little fix which you have to flash in extra for it to work. You can also debug on here. GCSM works, GPS works, the front camera works, data works, the gamepad works, not the touchpads. Bluetooth works, not the best with audio Bluetoothing. That's not very clear and it usually breaks up, I found. And USB mass storage works. The touchpads sometimes work, sometimes they don't. Depends what you're using them for. Video playback does not work with the Doomlord kernel I'm running on now. So if I kind of give you a little demo to show you, I'll go down to YouTube and I'm gonna try and click on any video to show you. I just click on any random video. I'm gonna turn the orientation on. Doesn't wanna go on. There we go. So click on YouTube and gonna click on the random video. Loading, and there you go. Videos I pay, and it tells you unfortunately YouTube has stopped. Now just to prove to you it's not just YouTube, I'm gonna go into my gallery and try and view a video. Now my gallery is there and I've got a few movies on here. I'm gonna try Transformers. I'm gonna click on it to play. I'm gonna choose the video player, try and get it to play, and oh no, sorry, this video stopped playing. Now one way of bypassing this is to kind of install an app, like media apps. So the one I've gone for is vPlayer, and this works really well. Once I click back, hopefully it will play. There you go, plays perfectly. There you go. Now cancelling that and going back. What also doesn't work with this, what works with this kernel is panorama, but panorama shots, so for camera. However, panorama shots do not work with Keiran's kernel. Now these individual problems are due to the kernels and what codes they have in there. Different hands have different codes, so it's up to whichever kind of features you want to work and which ones you don't, for you to decide whichever one you want. Right, so I'm gonna now show you around this and just show you what build I'm running. So I'm gonna go to system settings and go all the way down, whoops, and go to about phone, and I'm going to show you so you can read that. So it is build Zeus blah 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 blah, and you can see the mod version there is AOKP Zeus build 37. So this is the latest one I flashed on this morning, and you can see Android version, Android 4.0 or 4, and then you can go back. You can see it's got the ICS settings. If you go into the menu, you have all the apps, you have all the widgets, and you can do whatever you want. Slash them on. There you go. Now what also doesn't work on this is face unlock. Now this is a new feature added on to ICS. So if we go to security, screen lock, face unlock, try to set it up, it does not start. Now this is quite a big problem for most of them, so some have fixes, but I still have not found a fix for this type of ROM, so I'm still searching. Right, if we go back, Another feature you can use with rooted devices is the ability to control your ROM. So this is basically being able to control any aspect of it in terms of the boot animation, whatever you want, LCD density, navigation bar, power menu, what you want the battery to be like, LED at the top. You can choose whatever colors you want it to illuminate. You can also tweak the performance of the device. Now you can tweak the maximum CPU and the minimum CPU. You can also select the governor, so how the ROM should perform. So if you kind of want to conserve battery, click conservative. If you want something lag free, you go on lag free. So it's sort of suited to whatever you want. If you want to make your device faster, you can change all these different settings, signal, you've got everything to change on there. So there's quite a lot of kind of freedom on what you can do with your device, and depending on however much you want it to look like or anything you want to do to it. So going back, I'm going to go down into the camera just to show you that it works. So here's the camera, there you go. Showed you that it works there. So there's panorama, so if I click in there and click capturing panorama, see, there you go. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna go to video, which does not work, which is a big problem. So if you click record, you might think it's recording, and nope. Unfortunately, camera has stopped. So I don't know what's happening to this feature, whether they're gonna fix it or not. So we just have to wait and see. Now we're gonna go down to the browser and have a look at the browser. Now we're gonna go down to the bookmarks. We're gonna go down to a common site like let's go with Yahoo. So waiting for Yahoo to load up there. You can see there Yahoo. This is the mobile version. As you can see, it's been trimmed. If we go down to the desktop one, desktop version, wait for that to load. See there, you can, it's all not smooth, but the more you use it, the stable it becomes, as you can see. You can tap to zoom, do whatever you want. So that just works just about fine. And one big feature for ICS as well is the ability to kind of close applications by holding the home button and then just swiping them to the side. So you can do that on this device as well, as you can see there. Now I'm gonna show you how to the memory I have on this device, so you can kind of see the ideas of the kind of memory you get after you've removed all the bloatware from the normal official updates. So on there, I've got a total of 380 meg on the device, of which 228 megabytes is apps, and the rest 105 megabytes is free. Now I have quite a few apps on my phone. If you have a look, there's 1 screen, 2 screens, 3 screens, and there's a few more there. However, I still have 105 megabytes still free. Now what I've done is move them to the memory card, so most of my apps are stored on the memory card. So as you have a look here, apps take up 228 megabytes of my memory card. 333 megabytes of my memory card. And you can see the other stuff there. Now I am going to show you one last thing, and this is the music player, which I am just gonna find because it's hiding. Right, music player is there. It is called Apollo. Now this was put on with the latest update, and it kind of changes the stock music player to this one, so you can have a look. There's all the different music and stuff like that. All the different artists there. So if you wanna play a song, let's say How Do Can, you click on that. I'll level that a bit and show you something which comes with ICS, and that's the ability to control music without unlocking your device. So you can see there, you can pause it, play, press that. You can view it, all your notifications, without kind of unlocking your device. So that is the ability of ICS. Now on this notification bar, as you can see, I have the weather there, and I have controls for the Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, rotation, and lighting. As you can see there. Then I have the rest of the stuff, as these can swipe as well. Well, not that, but not the apps that I'm running, but yeah, there you go. So this is a very decent ROM. I would definitely recommend this to anybody who wants a stable ROM to start with for ICS. It is a very good ROM, and I'm gonna put all the information for where to find it, where to download it, and all the instructions will be in the information below. Now, the next video I'm gonna do is for another ROM, and I'm gonna show you the different features for that. So leave any comments or questions you may ask, and please subscribe. Thank you very much.